Today in Retro Review, Static Shock. The story is pretty simple. It's pretty much this kid called Virgil have a problem with this character called Francis. During that moment was a game war, so the cops went to stop it. But they accidentally exploded a chemical tank around the pier, with purple smoke connecting everybody around them to change into different beings. The next day, Virgil woke up in his bed, waking up wondering what happened, and figuring out he has superpowers, so he decided to become a superhero and stop the Banbury threat. Now let's talk about the characters. Static Shock is pretty much a stereotype character. The character is barely developed. All the negative things I said about this character, I think the one thing people enjoy this character is his funny one-liners and his slick costume. You also have another character called Gear. Gear pretty much a right-hand man, and Static is also a creator of all equipment used in the show. And friend, but I think Gear is more interesting than Static because he can create anything in any situation, and it also kind of envious of Static, makes Gear more interesting in the show. Now every show have one main villain, but this show have three main villains. It'd be Hustreak, Ivan, and Ivan. But to save time, I could just chuck on one villain. It'd be Hustreak. I have to admit, Hustreak is my favorite villain of the series. Hustreak is one of the Berserker villains. He's pretty crazy. In fact, he actually admits he had mental issues. Actually, like in Mori, actually admits he have issues. One thing I'm always wondering about the first episode, like the very end, Virgil fallen down and the smoke got him. The next day, he woke up in the morning on his bed. Now, they never explain how that actually happens. I mean, they never went back to explain, oh, this is destiny or anything like that happens. That's all. That's the thing that's kind of weird about that first episode. Sometimes this show have very cheesy writing. I mean, I don't know if the writers got lazy or got stuck what to put on exactly. You can easily see this. This show also has special guests like Batman reappears, Superman, almost the whole Justice League. Even real superstars reappear like Shaq. One of the reasons I like this show is pretty much how surreal this show really is. It's pretty much to give you the idea of what will happen if the teenagers have no experience, no training, and pretty much left alone trying to figure out how to save the town afterwards. That's the reason I like this. The coloring of the show is kind of low budget. This kind of feels like one of the 90s cartoons. But later on, season 2, they actually get more money and it look bright. I mean, it looks incredible. So, and in the series, Hustreak Ivan becomes one big creature trying to defeat Static. Pretty much Static defeats him, but he didn't arrest him or actually kill them. He just fell on the river and vanished. The real question is, they back? They could make another episode or new season. They never answered that question. Now, the intro was very interesting to talk about, but the music during the show was actually pretty different than the other shows. No one used R&B or rap or any kind of different music during the show. Only this show actually does this, so it makes it pretty much stands out than the rest of the shows. My rating of this show had to be a 7 out of 10 because it's bad dialogue, the character's not very developed, and the intro is not very interesting. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment below, and have a wonderful day.